Did you have a nightmare again, Herr Oberleutnant?
Herr Bob's happening, just a bad dream.
There must be a dream about that monster soldier and that message on it again. How did they even get you into the station with a damaged diagram?
Leave the kid alone and let him digest everything. Don't bother so much, Werner. It's all from stress. Willkommen auf der Burg im Kugelschlösser. Ich bin Kapitän Günther Berthold. Von heute an gehen Sie unter mein Kommando die 2. Abteilung für externe Sicherheit. Sie gehören zur Eliteeinheit der ganzen Stasi. Und ich möchte von Ihnen die besten Ergebnisse im Namen unseres Volkskaisers und unseres Landes sehen. Lassen Sie sich nicht von ganz Deutschland und seinen Menschen ansehen.
Hey man, would you like some coffee?
Villain Dank Toller Cat.
I see we finished with the paperwork. But why do you need this old code block we have a name?
You see, Rich. A couple of days ago we received a coded message and the code was from this book. I have already partially deciphered it and this is what I got. Wasser sent us this message straight from Tokyo, who writes, "Action, there may be a spy from Germany in the company before he gets to Kajelsalasser and Sties."
So this is their agent. Well, let's take off Barbaros's sword.
Es tut mir leid, Frau. Aber hier ist Dean Spurson. Es ist verboten. All over den Officer der Wissenschaftler und der Abteilung der Walkers sehen.
It was nights when wir hang. Und es ist wahr. Die Sanserham am stärksten sein und dem Treffen im Nahkämpfsten halten.
Der Edenser Stollen sein nix so liebs of Deutschborn. Du kannst dich selbst zu Legion an dich übersuchen. Oh, Scheiße!
Hans get his dort got. Was war das for ihn gerascht?
It's okay. Hans is just a sting. Hello, the sword of Friedrich Barbarossa, made by the order of the Teutonic Plates using ancient Germanic knowledge and the cutscenes.
Geben Sie auf! So leicht kommen Sie nicht davon. Komm her! Ich erkenne dich, du Feigling!
Inside die situation.
In Sector 4 is Jen and Agent Jen. We're having income taxes when he sold it in Cologne.
Sector 6, Antwerp, was dort be Durvor Get, Sector 5, Important Sector 4. Werner, what's going on? Why is the connection to the 3 sectors lost?
I don't know, Herr Captain, but maybe this message from Wasser will explain it.
Wasser warned me. It's my fault. I knew that one day I would have to fight with you, but I didn't think that today.
Well, come on.
Come on, Lieutenant. Catch her.
For Ganver's apprentice, you're pretty young, but you heard your lieutenant, as I see it.
What do you know about the captain? Now give up the sword and surrender, and the Berlin court will probably commute your punishment.
It's a good offer, but unfortunately I still need this sword. Besides, I have a busy schedule.
Or you must have been staring at her legs. See you in Japan.
I didn't catch her, sir. She had a plane.
The plane is in such a strange coloring, and with the possibility of hyperjumping, I know I've seen them before.
Herr Captain, how does she know you? What did Wasser warn you about?
Wasser did not leave the Stasi at that time. He worked in Japan on the Neen Company case. He warned that sooner or later their representative would pay us a visit to steal Friedrich Barbarossa's sword. And it happened. About the same thing happened to the British 2 years ago. Their company may create electronics, but it also has its own secrets.
And what should we do now?
Prepare your stuff and your passport. You will go to Japan to return the sword. We will send messages to Agent Wasser. He works as a detective in the Token Police. His real name is Ludwig Schneider. The Volkskäser will be waiting for a report from me, and you need to make it before his official speech, which will be in a month. And remember, the reputation and history of the fatherland are in your hands.
Well, I think Wasser will be surprised that a staff officer was sent to spend all these 7 years at headquarters. In the meantime, I can listen to retro music. Die caper with the song Man Manu.
And where did such an officer in full uniform come from?
I'm from Germany. Can you tell me where I can find Herr Ludwig Schneider?
Ludwig Schneider, I know where he is. It's me, and you, as I understand it, are Werner Holtzweit.
Have you been beat?
For someone who has been sitting at headquarters all this time and doing paperwork, you ask a lot of questions. Come on, I'll take you to my safe house and I'll fill you in on the case.
I thought you worked for the local police.
The chief of police suspended me from my job. He said that my investigation into Nienko was calling into question the reputation of the Tokyo police. Trust me, my staff friend. These corporations can buy anyone as long as they don't have people like me breathing down their backs.
How is this even possible for corporations to bribe the police?
There is such a nasty word as capitalism. Plus, the technocracy here gives room for all this.
Wow, futuristic truck. These are Japanese astronauts.
No, Werner. It's just the Ninka trucks that deliver some things.
Let's follow the second one. Let's see where he arrives.
Good job, Werner. By the way, here it is Nimco. This is their building.
I've never seen anything like it, just like the evil corporation from the movie.
Excuse me, gentlemen, but military exercises are taking place here.
I'm Oberleutnant Werner from the German Security Service. I need to ask a couple of questions to the representatives of the company. Here are my documents.
Unfortunately, this will not give you access. You need special passes that you do not have, so go back.
It's better to really go back. It's useless to talk to him. And so the situation is like this. The Nimco building has powerful protection both from the outside of the building and inside. It is not easy to enter, but it is possible. There is a warehouse at Kirishima Station. Its ventilation leads to the underground factory of the military, which is connected by an elevator to the second tower of this building.
That explains why that officer didn't let us through. They're all for one. And here's our thief.
Shikanoa Keija. If officially, she is the boss of Nimco, cold as ice and roast like a flame. She is guarded by her personal bodyguards, also known as the Guardian Twins.
And apparently she has a nose for all sorts of ancient things.
Exactly, and they also create such things. I really don't know what it is.
So when are we going to be acting?
First, go to Kirishima Station in the warehouse area and inspect it.
Guys, I do not know what kind of legend and destiny it is, but I assure you, Shanes does not recognize prophecies.
I wouldn't be so sure. A lot of things in life can be true. Herr Alexei, did you see that strange building over there?
Yes, Werner?
There's a thief of the German national treasure in this building, and I need to visit these bandits. I've already figured it out. This impregnable is Wolfenstein Castle.
Werner, go to the police station located to the west of you. We'll meet there. Over.
I report to you, Sheriff. Your accusations towards Nino are a solid laugh. I am an honest company and have all the documents.
It's useless for him to prove anything. He can see beyond his beard.
Sneeder, I knew that these were your tricks, and who is your friend?
My colleague Werner Holtzweit, a security officer, has arrived to return what was stolen by Neem Company.
What did they steal from you? I wish I could read Japanese.
Listen to me. I've been working hard to get this position for a long time. Your investigation puts my career at risk. I advise you not to approach Nico by 5 minutes.
And I lost a friend for the rank of Oberleutnant. Have a nice day, you crooked devil. due to mushroom reforms. Princess Peach was overthrown. God never understood this economy.
This newspaper is already 8 years old. The information is outdated now. There is a struggle for full control over the entire kingdom. So stop reading and take the bag. We don't have much time. The plan is simple. Through the ventilation warehouse and through the underground factory you take the elevator to Neon Company.
And then find the sword and get out of there. Only to collect intelligence and other useful documents if possible.
First name, last name, and which division?
Of course, welcome to the squad.
I didn't like this Team B, but since the Oberleutnant himself allowed you, then of course.
Giddy up! Cameo! Oh! That's what you get. Ha!
Well, at least we're at the factory. It remains to find an elevator and go up to Neon Company, and most importantly, no adventures for our Schnitzel.
And you weren't in much of a hurry to get here, Werner. You're literally in her later than I expected. Hold on. I'm your side. I want to help you.
Alright, kid, follow us and be quiet. It's not safe here.
Is her upper lieutenant?
See the logo at the right elevator? We need to get there. Go first, then your Maxim. And then, what's your name, kid?
Junior Warrant Officer Schrodinger.
Okay, Schrodinger, you were the last to go since you're less visible.
Commander Kara, I have great news. The production of new types of military equipment is proceeding at an accelerated pace, and we will fulfill the plan a month earlier.
The good news would be if these were my developments. What you see, the command gave preference to the development of the Shikino. One day I will manage the development of weapons for our empire.
Yes, it is felt, and the fact that the Shikino are funded by the Japanese military command.
Which floor do you need to come to?
We need the upper floor. As soon as we go upstairs, everyone should be as quiet as possible. Do not shoot unnecessarily. Our goal is to find Friedrich Arrosa's sword and, if possible, useful documents. Schrodinger, not a step away from me. I don't want you to be sent for experiments.
Well, I reappeared thanks to the experiments of the Actus Row organization, but what do you say, Werner?
They also torture children. Nazis. Well, in any case, we need to return her weapon and tell it like it is. Although, why would they even need a machine gun from one of the members of the Team B?
anyways, you decide to have a more comfortable grip as well as ammunition that has no annete in the war. The owner of this model was Miss known as Ken.
This thing is talking.
What will be your request? Access is unavailable. Only Miss Chickeno has access to the requested information.
What's about the sword of Friedrich Garrosa?
The Tf2 Square.
Now, please proceed to the device development room right down the hall. Welcome to the place where the most advanced technologies are born. And a here in company.
And you have a cool place here, just like in Star Trek.
That's why I love you Americans, for your excellent comparison with metaphors. And now, Miss Speaker, let me show you our now developments.
So, the Yankees say they made a futuristic gun of an old Soviet machine gun. And the Tolly says none of their companies leave the past or the passage to the future.
How did you even knew them?
I have a cat 10, plus I have a kid hearing and echolocation.
Then hair sound will tell me if it's safe to look out.
Of course you can look at.
Thanks. Good sonar.
Miss Speaker, as I recall, you would like to discuss the conclusion of a technological cooperation between my company and the American government.
That's right. But Shikino, let me ask you a couple of questions. According to our intelligence, you are developing weapons against a certain Tf2.
You got it right. This Tf2 monster found this new for an hours is very dark. It is literally a humanoid with a tin state of a head.
What a scary guy. And why is he so dangerous?
He's dangerous because he can take control of his victim with false promises. This has already happened with a former one-shot one champion.
They are also working against this monster. Now, Commandant Joan, give me a clear order to give Werner warning and not to contact outsiders.
So that was a pretty interesting effect. And not just one paper document, they were well insured. Or maybe tried from here. So we have a recording of the interrogation of a certain MERS.
I advise you to admit what you are doing here and what you tried to steal. Otherwise, it will be worse.
And what will you do? Will you make me watch anime? Oh!
This is not a company. This is some kind of huge complex spread over the whole Japan.
Lead Werner, I report that the Americans are here to sign cooperation and it looks like Ninko is against the monster Tf2.
Firstly, where did you get the gun in second lead? You said Tf2.
Yes, my commander sent me to warn you. I think you probably know him.
An new media has been detected. Play the video file.
Commandant, the recording has started.
Guten Tag, Werner. Yes, it's me, your old friend Johann. I know you have a lot of questions right now, but we don't have much time. Do you remember that TV you found in the catacombs on the island? This TV not only showed us those strange shows from the SMG4 universe, but also on the contrary showed our reality to him Tf2, where This creature is also involved in the death of our guys. Angels, Commander Vogel, and the disappearance of Karl. I'm writing this down for you because this bastard lures his victims with false promises. He also has agents with whom I am at war. Don't look for me, buddy, and give Steiner and Clara my regards. Schrodinger will give you a message. For now, ich habe dies Western Nigella.
Johann. But how? He died back in 2023 when he fought with Major Tough. I wasn't a Nazi, and I got there because Johann protected me, and I had to pretend. But I didn't kill anyone.
Yes, Mr. Werner. My master has been watching you, and it was especially fun to watch how you couldn't fight back against a vampire. Let me introduce myself, Roekel, and my master. You probably know him as Tf2.
What do you need, Roekel?
You see, my friend, I have to take the boy away.
You're not getting the kid. Johann was right to warn me.
Mr. Werner, be reasonable. I will just take the boy and leave, and you will complete your mission and become a hero of Germany.
Maxim put the machine gun away. I want to tell him something.
Why did you take out a gun?
To hell with it. Let's go quickly. Schrodinger, hurry.
I'm running Lieutenant.
Agreed. He must be crazy to think that I would give a kid for fame and medals. We don't know ourselves. We have to leave before he comes to life again.
Immortal. Oh, my god! Then I know what to do. Hold this maniac as long as possible, and then a frosty surprise will await him.
It's more like an attempt to kill us.
It always works for my man, so do what I say.
No, now. Not now.
Take Schrodinger to a safe place. I will detain this monster.
It'll be fine. I promise. Just don't be afraid.
Well, Mr. Werner, we could have agreed and given the boy to me, and that's it. And now my master will be very displeased with your behavior.
Then tell your toaster that I'll find him and send him down. And I don't give a shit what he thinks.
Yeah!
These are my methods of protection. Here, Lieutenant.
I don't know what happened to you, but you're like a tiger or a panther now.
Wolf or not, but a very good kitten. Where did you get him from, Lieutenant?
And I have a counter question. Why did you steal Friedrich Aros's sword?
Trust me, Lieutenant. This sword is bigger than it looks at first glance, and I understand that you have already found information about non-skiing. Unfortunately, I can tell you this is a surprise for her.
I'm sorry, but what should we do with this piece of ice?
Let's send him back from where he came from.
And let him tell his master that I'm coming for him. And I won't rest until I send it to him.
Ludwig is in touch. As soon as you're done, run to the roof. I'll pick you up by helicopter.
The 12 Whisper class helicopter. Where did you get it from?
The Stasi command issued it specifically for Operation Nina Row, and I've been hiding it here ever since. I do not know what it is, but I hope it is sterilized. And what's going on anyway? Why are we being escorted by Shikino and her bodyguards?
At the same time, there is an excuse to see my old friend Steiner.
God, I wish I was in Berlin. It looks like there's going to be some kind of massacre.
Hit me, knock it. Oh my god. We still haven't finished it.
Yes, Mom!
Yes, Mom.